Hi everyone, this is CA Shivani and welcome back to my YouTube channel. So in this video we are going to discuss a roadmap or a preparation strategy for CA Final November 23 exams. So without wasting a moment, let's get started with the video. So there are going to be two categories of students. Firstly, the ones who are appearing for both the groups, and secondly the ones who are appearing for a single group. So in total you guys have around 138 days for the exams to start, and in the video further I am going to tell you all how many days you should allot for your studies and how many revisions you should do and how much time should you allot to each revision. Before starting with the timeline, let's discuss what material should be used for the preparations. I honestly feel ICAI material is more than enough. And when I say ICAI material, it includes study material, past 3 attempts RTPs, MTPs and past papers, amendment notes as well as case study or case scenario booklet. You don't have to additionally buy any author's book, but in case you do, make sure that it contains all the study mat questions, all the past papers, RTPs and MTPs. Now the most important question which comes into every student's head is, can we clear if we start right now? And the answer is yes, but you need to commit yourself that you will start preparing right away and you will be consistent with your preparations. Now let's move ahead with a timeline of preparation for both the group students. So you need to complete all your studies in 64 days, that is by 18th August 2023. Here you can allot approx 8 days to every subject. Then you will complete your first revision in 34 days. That is by 21st September 2023. Here you need to allot 4 days to each subject along with the paper solving. Next you will complete your second revision in 24 days. That is by 15th October 2023. Here you will allot 3 days to each subject along with the paper solving. So in total you need to solve 2 papers for every subject. Lastly, we will complete third revision in 12 days and here we will allocate 1.5 days per subject. This is a very crucial revision because here you will understand how you will be able to manage the 1.5 days before your exams. Moving on with the timeline for single group students, you will finish your first reading in 64 days, that is by 18th August 2023, and here you can allocate 16 days for every subject. After that you will move ahead with the first revision and you will complete it in 32 days. That is, you can complete it by 19th September 2023 and you can allocate 8 days per subject. After that you will go ahead with the second revision and here as well you will allot 32 days, that is 8 days per subject along with the paper solving. So total you will solve 2 papers per subject. After you finish this, we will move on with the third revision, which is the most crucial revision. We will allocate total 6 days for this revision, that is 1.5 days per subject. This is a very important one because you will get an idea how you can manage your studies in those 1.5 days before your exams. So now that we are clear with the timeline of preparation, let's discuss some general tips. Firstly, you need to plan your upcoming week in advance. Make it a point that on every Sunday night before going to bed, you will plan your entire week. You need to decide on which day you will study which subject and which chapter. Give yourself a target and make sure that you complete those targets. Regarding a daily plan, one question that comes into every student's head is how many subjects should we study in a day? See, in my opinion, you should not clutter your day. Keep it as sorted as you can. You can either study one subject in a day or you can study one practical subject and one theory subject. But maximum take 2 subjects in a day, not more than that. For practical subjects, you need to write and practice every question. And whenever you solve the questions, if you find anything tricky, any adjustments are difficult, just mark them as an important question. As in when you solve the questions, you will get to know which questions are tricky, which questions are recurrently asked in the exams, and which questions are important. So what I want you guys to do is, whenever you solve a question and you come across an important question, just star mark it or mark it as an important question. For theory, as you guys know, you need to remember the keywords. For people who are going for both the groups and those who are going for group 1, I would suggest that do one standard on auditing every day. This topic is something that people find very boring and hectic. So rather than doing all the essays at once, just do one essay in a day. There are around 30 plus essays. You can easily finish one in a month, and then you can keep revising the essays till your exams. Next and the most important point is that you need to prepare some smart notes. Smart notes are something that you will refer before your exams. So those last 1.5 days when you're revising all the chapters, you will honestly not have any time to go through the entire module. So at that time, the smart notes are something that will save your time and that will help you understand the concepts better. Some people might feel that we have bought an author's book, we will use that book as our smart notes, but don't do that. Make your own smart notes. Now for both the group students, I would suggest that you target one group at a time. Just try to find out which group is easy for you. First take that group and start preparing for it. Finish your first reading and then move ahead with the second group. And since you guys have enough time to prepare, I would suggest that go for a cumulative revision pattern. Now what is cumulative revision? I have already posted a video on this. I will give you the link in the description box below. I would really request you guys after this video just go and check out what is cumulative revision, because that revision technique is something which is very important for you guys. It will help you to retain all the things that you have studied. Trust me, you guys do have time right now. Once the time is out of your hands, even if you wish to do cumulative revision, you will not be able to do it. So just go and check out that video and try implementing it right away. Now last point, which I guess 90% of you guys might have this thing in your head, that you have not finished your classes yet. What to do? Honestly, I would suggest that you should not go for a full-fledged lectures right now. Go for fast-track batches. Usually there are fast-track batches out there which complete the portions in 1 or 2 weeks. These lectures will give you conceptual understanding and will help you to learn whatever is important from the exam point of view. Rather than wasting hours and days on the concepts and going deep into it, I would suggest focus on exam-oriented part. Now in case you're taking lectures, what should be your study plan? I would suggest watch your lectures in your daytime. Before going to bed, you need to revise whatever you have learned today in your class. Then next day when you wake up, revise the thing which you have studied in the previous day. Once you have done with that revision, then move ahead with the classes for your next day and keep repeating this cycle. So basically your classes and your first reading needs to be completed in 64 days. After finishing one topic of your classes, revise the entire topic once again before you move on to the next one. Now how will you determine if you should go for one group or both the groups? See, I have given you a timeline. According to that, you need to finish your studies in 64 days. Now you should evaluate if you can finish both the group studies in those 64 days. If you can, well and good, go ahead with giving both the groups. But if you can't, I would suggest focus on one group at a time. And I have already posted individual subject-wise strategies on this video. I would request you guys to go and check out those videos before starting your preparation. I will give the link in the description box below. So that's all for today's video. I hope you guys like the video. If you guys like the video, make sure to hit that like button and subscribe to my channel. Thank you so much for watching the video.